Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smark Tank. I am Shannon Epstein alongside the wondrous one, Bob Black.
Sup?
We are back for another week of uninteresting pro wrestling.
Split.
That I gotta say, man,
It's great.
I have made up better promos about nothing
It's great.
than what is happening here. I mean, like, literally nothing. Like, I've sat there and go, wow, it sounded like this person just turned heel. You know, she might as well have just included, and you know what? I also want to tell you that I never loved you. Oh, yeah. You know what I was watching? I was watching This Is Us, right? On NBC.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there watching, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about This Is Us because it's slightly more interesting than the fucking current WWE product. All right, it's majorly more interesting
Probably.
than the WWE product. But at the very end of the episode, of the latest episode of This Is Us, the wife tells him, hey, you said that you would stop campaigning for city council if I said I wasn't cool with it. I'm not cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I'm sorry, babe, but I need to see this through.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, and she's like, sleep on the couch, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I could just picture like a whole moment where he's just like, and you know what? I never loved you.
Mm-hmm.
And you know something else? I was cheating the whole damn time. And I was like, see, that's wrestling. That's when wrestling's fun.
That's what wrestling's supposed to be.
Yeah, wrestling's supposed to not take itself too seriously. And I feel like that's what Raw did this week when you had Seth Rollins coming out acknowledging how bad the product is and that it's Baron Corbin's fault. It's like,
It is Baron Corbin's fault, sort of.
yeah, because they're putting him in a picture
Yeah.
to run with the ball. But, like, it's not even his fault because he's not writing his own segments. If he was writing his own segments and they were this shitty, then I could say it's his fault.
Well, yeah, but,
You know,
I mean,
But, like, come on. Like,
I blame
give me a break.
I blame him because I have no one else to blame right now immediately in front of me. That's how it works, you know. Like, you have to climb the ladder to get to Vince, to be like, fuck Vince, you know. But, like, it's so easy to be like...
I mean, at this point, the ladder's got very low rungs because they're rapidly losing ratings.
Oh, yeah.
They're rapidly losing ratings. They can't write a story to save their own lives. And they've got all these Hollywood writers.
Sure.
They had the head of 90210 at their best season on staff.
Yeah.
And Vince McMahon was just so excited about his fucking steak that he couldn't fucking care about his product. And it's been like this for, I don't know, since WCW was pretty much out of the running.
Whatever.
You know,
it's
there's been numerous missed opportunities, and we fans have not voted with our wallets. We've not voted with our ratings until now.
Yeah,
It's finally happening. Like the negativity is finally coming their way, and they've earned it.
They have earned it. They've shat on the audience a lot, and now they're reaping the benefits of it. I mean, at this point, it's just like.
So Vince McMahon's like little bullshit about the big guys never getting injured.
Sure.
Like what's up with Braun Strowman, bro?
Braun's injured.
Yeah, exactly. What's up with that?
Well,
Vince?
he's already got a new big guy that he loves. And
What about Big Show? Big Show,
he's already got.
He's injured. He was injured or whatever. You know, like whatever. He had a new hip put in.
He's got a new big guy he loves now. His name's Drew McIntyre.
I like Drew though. I don't have a problem with Drew, but like you got to do something with him. You can't have the title on a fucking jamoke who doesn't even fucking show up.
Sure, I agree.
Like this is stupid. That is bad booking. And like how hard would it have been to insert Drew McIntyre into Crown Jewel?
It would not have been hard
at all. He was like all the cards were there. And all the writing was on the wall, and it was like, let's pull the trigger. And Vince is like, I've got a great idea, guys. Listen here. You probably wouldn't be expecting this. This is like one of those WrestleMania swerves. It's a swerve. We're going to swerve it right to Lesnar. What? Again? You've gone down this road, Vince. Like, you know where this leads. And he's like, yeah, I know where it leads, but I love him. You know, like, it's like, no, stop hurting yourself.
Whatever.
You are hurting your product. You are actively injecting the NWO poison. I've injected it with poison.
Vince doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He can't care. But you know what? You know what rings the bells? Ding, 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 is the fucking viewers.
Yeah, well.
Viewership is just plummeting, baby.
We'll see. I mean, it's like the big issue is that you're running out of interesting characters, right? You're just, because you've either stomped them into the ground by shitty booking or they're injured. Like, there's so many characters that you could just, like, I could come
Dude, if I was Paul Heyman, I could take any one of these guys.
Yeah, I could come up with a storyline right now.
And here's the thing. I'm not Paul Heyman, and I could still do it.
Yeah,
I could still do it. I could save Dean. I could save Dean Ambrose. Easily.
Easily.
Seth Rollins is the fucking fighter.
Sure.
He's your workhorse. He's the guy who, like, shouldn't have the title and keeps it anyway, like, because all the odds are against him.
Yep.
His story writes itself.
Yep.
You know, especially you've got like an angry boss like Corbin who's trying to prove himself.
Sure.
That's the perfect opportunity to pull the Stone Cold Steve Austin, where, like, you put all the odds against Stone Cold Steve Austin. You want to do the Authority?
That's what I was saying.
Do the Authority at a mid-card level.
That's what I was just gonna say. It was like the person who actually has the most animosity to Baron Corbin, who has been his whipping boy, who's been his fucking target since the moment he got there, has been who? Finn Balor. Why?
Right.
Like, why are you not building the storyline around Finn Balor being this guy that Corbin just beats up, and then like he's like slowly starts building momentum again, because you're running out of interesting characters, by the way. You're just fucking, you're bleeding them at this, you're hemorrhaging them at this point.
Sure.
So, and then like have him get the shit kicked out of him at TLC by fucking McIntyre, have him injured, and then at Royal Rumble have him come back as a demon and win the fucking Rumble, and then go and get the title. You know why? Because people will fucking galvanize around that, because if there's one character that people always pop for, always people love, you know, and like his matches can be like a minute, and people will still be like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen." is the Demon, because he's the last.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
He's the last gimmick who has like that mystique where you're just like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." Ooh,
he has merchandise
and
as well. He has like built-in
merchandise.
Like you can sell everything about the Demon.
Yeah,
you know, it's so sad that like it, and it's not like you and I are the only ones who realize this.
Yeah.
He has a team full of writers. He's a team full of marketers. And then all they have to do to say to him is like, Vince, look, you know, we're losing interest. Why don't we just capitalize on this Demon thing? He's like, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. Timing's everything, boys. You know, the 18 billion laws of power. Timing is everything. Okay, fine. Time is up. The time is now. Oh, did I just John Cena that?
This is definitely John Cena.
Okay. No, I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
In any event, that's true though.
Yeah.
That's
or if you wanted to be really bold and not not like safe little, cowards, you would have had McIntyre. You would have had McIntyre run in and take the title from Lesnar and or whatever, or Lesnar or Strowman, or had Corbin fucking do it. He's the general manager. Why didn't and he?
If I was the general manager, I'd go like this. I would walk out and I say, congratulations to Brock Lesnar on his latest title win.
Yeah.
If he doesn't show up next Monday and every Monday subsequent after that, the title will be vacated and then fought for in a tournament the week after. Congratulations, Brock. I don't care if you're the true champion. That's it. And then he like has a face moment, because it's like, look.
He could have just ran out after Brock Lesnar hit fucking what's his name with the F5, hit Lesnar with a chair and be like, "Oh,
ring the bell."
Yeah, ring the bell. Oh, by the way, this is a triple threat match now.
Yeah.
Hit Strowman with the chair, hit Lesnar with the chair a bunch of times,
and then that's actually an interesting story. Yeah, at that point. And then you can have Stephanie come out pissed off, like, "Look, you're no longer the general manager. You have a conflict of interest, but congratulations on your title."
And he'll be like, "I don't care. I'm the champion now.
That's all I ever wanted. I never wanted to be a fucking dumbass general manager anyway.
Yeah, I was like, I've always wanted.
I'm the lone wolf.
Whatever. It fits his character.
It really does. Like, and I don't necessarily see him as just like such a shit heel. heel.
Yeah.
I see him as like Edge, like an opportunist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what actually fits the character.
Sure.
You know, that's.
And it's like he should have done that. He should have just done that. Like
be his own Money in the Bank.
Exactly.
Like she could, Stephanie could come out and be like, did you win the Money in the Bank, or did you just make it shit up as you go along? Sure, Steph. I'm making shit up as I go along. What's it to you? I don't care if I'm the general manager anymore. And then she could be like, well, then you might not mind defending your title in a handicap match as a punishment. Because remember, they haven't done that in a while. Like like a good old.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know why they haven't and
then you can make Baron Corbin a little bit of a threat.
Yeah.
And like be like, all right, well, how's the heel gonna get out of this one? Oh, well, we know he's an opportunist. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
because there's no faces and heels anymore. They're just, it's either you're an interesting character or you're fucking corny.
Yep.
And Dean Ambrose right now has completely approached the fucking corny line.
Because they don't know how to fucking write him.
Like, here's the thing. Daniel Bryan on paper is mad corny.
Sure.
Daniel Bryan and CJ Parker. We discussed that, right? But, like, look at the energy that he puts into it.
Yeah.
He's like, what kind of car do you drive? I drive an SUV. I have a family. What? Slaps him in the face. You're part of the problem. Like, brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
It's genius, honestly.
See, like, it's all about the execution,
I mean, yeah. It's I don't get it. It's like you had Dean Ambrose at this point where like he just wasn't talking. He just like fucking shut up and not talking. I was like, why didn't you just keep that? Just keep going with that. Whereas that's like, why are you doing this? And like Dean Ambrose just walks away.
I don't know why I'm doing it.
No, don't even say that.
You don't have to, but it doesn't. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm doing it.
Like have Renee Young, they'd be like just like.
You know what? Like him having like a nice one-on-one interview and just being like, man, I thought I forgave him for turning on the Shield, and I thought I forgave Roman for what's going on with him. But the truth of the matter is, I'm really angry and I don't know why. And then that's it. And like, it's real. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking truth at that point.
Or just like have him.
And he's not such a cornball.
Or just have him not say shit. Just have it have Renee Young come and be like, Dean, why are you doing this? And you just like, you wouldn't get it.
You know what was great?
And just walk away.
When they said Daniel Bryan, am I right? Is yes or no? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's like, just like shit like that. Particularly because he's like supposed to be this wild card, and you just had a super emotional moment where fucking Roman is like, I can't wrestle right now because I have.
It was good. It could have been great timing.
Yeah. And then like, so you could have everyone be like, what the fuck is up with Dean Ambrose? And he'll just be like, you don't get it. I can't explain. I'm not gonna waste my time to explain it to you. Like if you don't,
why don't you watch the WWE Network? And go back maybe about 2 or 3 years, and it'll make sense.
Yeah,
and then it's kind of like, ooh, there's a puzzle going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like even from like a TV writing standpoint, he actually has every right to just fucking do whatever he wants because he was kind of like the plucky underdog guy in the Shield anyway. Roman was the golden boy, Seth was the architect, and then you had Dean Ambrose, who was the fucking crazy-ass wild card.
Yeah.
He was always kind of an angsty character, like an angsty, like, I'm fucking pissed off, like, I've been sick of my fucking situation and my life and my position on the card. And you know what? I just want to make a fucking opportunity for myself. That's one route you could go. Or I never forgave Seth. What made you think I really forgave him for everything he did to me?
I don't understand why you don't have him just be like a one-man Shield. Just like, and like, not even just Seth, just run out and beat people up. And then people will be like, why are you doing this? It's like, you don't get it. You never will. And just walk away.
And guess what? It doesn't matter.
It does. Yeah. And it's people like he just shows up out of the crowd, hits people with chairs, fucking dirty deeds down.
But here's the thing, like he can talk and make it make sense as well. Like,
sure.
If you even gave him 5 seconds to be like, Dean, we don't have enough writers to worry about you right now. Make sense of your own fucking storyline right now. He'll be like,
Yeah. Oh, he could.
John Moxley, that motherfucker could talk.
Oh yeah, he could. But like that's at this point because it's like there's more power in him not saying. Like it's more powerful. Like, you remember when Kane?
No. You remember when Eddie?
Which one? When what?
Eddie held up Rey Mysterio's mask and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And he said that to Larry, who was on the show, who said that on our thing.
Yeah.
He said, you know what, Larry? I'm just going to go out there and say nothing. And he's like, what? I wrote this big thing for you. He's like, trust me. I'm going to just go out there and say nothing. And he's like, I don't know, man. And then it worked. It worked.
They got over, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes less is more.
Action is more. Sometimes action is more important than words. Like if Dean Ambrose had just gone when Kane got his mask back, or like when Kane lost his mask and he was just destroying people.
Yeah, it made him that much badder.
Yeah, and people were just like,
and he wasn't talking.
He wasn't talking. No one knew why he was doing. He was just fucking people up. I was like, you could have Dean Ambrose do that. Just show up out of the crowd. Just like have like a 205
with a kendo stick.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, but like a fucking like in the middle of a 205 match and just
that kendo stick moment on what's her face, Rhonda, looked really good and effective.
Yeah,
and people were left going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
and then they dropped it. Yeah, they dropped it. Like, why would you drop your best segment?
I don't know, but like just having beat people up and then have Seth run out and be like. Every time, just like a moment too slow because he's already gone, and then like people be pissed at Seth. They're like, "What the fuck is going on with your friend? Why is he attacking people? What the fuck is going wrong?" And so I'd be like, "I don't know.
I don't know. He wouldn't even explain why he attacked me.
Yeah, like
and he's not my friend. So
yeah, like he's not talking to me. I don't get it. I've been trying to call him. Like that's an emotionally compelling story. Whereas like you're like one friend is sick, legitimately, and one friend is going off the deep end. And suddenly you have a character who...
I also would like to... I like what you just said, where one friend is sick. Why don't they have moments where they're backstage and they just have the camera focused on Seth and he's like, hey, Roman, what's up, dude? It's Seth. I'm just calling in to check up on you. How you doing? Yeah, you feeling a little better? Cool, man. You think you can get back in the ring soon? We need to get that, you and me, brother. Get those tag titles or something, man. And, just have a fucking moment, and then like the GM comes in and is like, look, man, what's up with Dean? He's fucking going off the deep end.
Sure. Like, like that would have been great. That you could have done that.
That would have been a fine backstage angle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whereas just like, whereas like you almost make Dean Ambrose the Joker.
Right, exactly.
Where he's like this, almost like this quasi-terrorist.
Yeah, well, like, who's better in terms of any fucking character in a Batman movie? The Joker or Mr. Freeze?
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
The Joker from Dark Knight, he shows up, fucks shit up, and then he's gone, and you're like, why is he doing this? And no one gets it. No one understands. Even like his best friend, who doesn't get it. And like, and then, like you could have got so much mileage out of that story.
I see Dean Ambrose as like the Sandman.
Yeah.
But not like party hard fucking drink beers Sandman, but like Sting and the Sandman somewhere in between.
Yep.
Where he's conflicted, but it's an internal conflict. Maybe it has nothing to do with Seth. Yeah. He just wanted to distance. Like, you ever have that moment in your life where you're like, I love my friend, but I'm going to do something that hurts my friend because I want my friend to hate me because I don't want to be with anybody right now. I don't want anybody like a depression.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Where at least it becomes like that's a compelling story.
Yeah,
there.
I agree.
That's something that like, you can build upon that.
Yeah.
But, just having, all right, well, we got to give him a gimmick because wrestling is, larger than life, right? Like they pick these moments that don't and shouldn't be larger than life moments and make them larger than life moments.
Yep.
And then they take the moments that are real and raw and have some sort of angsty emotion attached to it and they go, let's give him a gimmick. He doesn't have a gimmick.
No.
It's like never needed the hypochondriac gimmick.
No, he didn't. He should. Like I said, he should.
He's like a hypochondriac Joker, but like the 1960s Batman Joker.
Yeah, not
you know what I mean. Not like
He should. He really should have just been like fucking people up, and then people will be like, "What is going on?"
You know that he wakes up and looks at himself in the morning and goes, "Why did I re-sign this contract?"
Yeah,
you know,
and then if you want to get really crazy, you could just have Sanity come in and be his fucking heaters, and that would have been fucking awesome because you're not using them.
And it gives him a fucking you know what? That's fine. If you're gonna make him the fucking ridiculous hypochondriac Joker, have Sanity come in with the gas masks, and then do it.
And just be like, this is bullshit. All your society is bullshit. And then have form a fucking stable, or even fucking crazier, and just have him be like,
I like the way you guys dress, AOP. I think you should come with me. And then, whoa, okay.
Or even crazier, have him at Crown Jewel beat fucking Lesnar and run in and beat Lesnar and fucking Strowman and take the title, and then you suddenly have a title versus title feud.
Sure.
Which is it immediately shoots the top of the card. Is immediately more interesting than anything you're doing right now because there's emotion behind it, And
well, you could also go back to the moment where he's like, Brock, you didn't want to wrestle me.
Sure.
But now I'm going to wrestle you, baby. And that's it.
Yeah.
Get your boys to fuck them up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it's just so many stories you could have done with just that one character by not fucking him up. Just not making him a cheesy fucking Bane character. Or it's what are you doing?
What do you want, boy?
Tell me something, Batman. Do you feel safe, Batman?
I feel nothing. I was in a prison. It's so ridiculous.
I'm just like, what is going on? He should just be saying nothing. He really should.
I like that Charlotte has lost 2 weeks. Is it consecutive? I don't know, but Charlotte has lost 2 weeks in a row.
I like that Asuka's starting to get a little bit of a push.
She's getting a feeding push though.
So they can feed her.
We know it's a feeding push.
Yeah, so they can feed her. And they're like, yeah.
It's fine. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
It's nice to see her look like she can wrestle again. So look like she can
a chump, like a dancer.
Yeah,
like a fucking Carmella. Remember when Carmella was champion? That was interesting.
That was fun. There's oh my god, look at her. She's like, I'm so frail, I can't take a hit anymore. Oh.
So I want to talk about Mustafa Ali. You think they're listening to us? And not listening to us specifically, but listening to us in general, where they're taking the 205 Live guys and actually doing something with them.
No.
Aside, so he's not going to be on SmackDown anymore.
I have no idea.
He's a jobber.
I have no idea. I think he had a great match, and I think he's a great wrestler. Do I think that Vince is going to be like, I want this guy on my main roster brand? I don't know.
Well, it's the flippy guys are back? Oh, cool. Well,
yeah.
We got to feed someone to Brian, make him look menacing. Why don't we get one of them flippy guys up?
Yeah, that's part of what I'm thinking. I think he's just...
It's all right, here, you can use enhancement talent, local enhancement talent from the town, or... you can go ahead and, I don't know, showcase one of the 205 Live guys. We'll go with that. I guess that's where it is.
Maybe because
I think that this is the right thing, though. It is. It did showcase. It could have showcased in a better light.
Sure.
Where he looked better in defeat. Obviously, words like this have been said before, but in truth, I think this is the right way to bring 205 Live guys around.
I agree.
And have that glass ceiling be broken and have it be a division within the WWE. WWE. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. I think that this is how you do it,
Right.
Because it can be a division, and Daniel Bryan could be like, well, you know what? I like your title. I think I'll go for it while he's the champion. Whatever.
Sure, I agree.
It's stupid to have him do that, but it's the thing.
I mean, it's fine.
And
at this point, I don't know what they're doing. So.
I like the fact that they brought Rey Mysterio back to just feud with Randy Orton, two fucking veterans who have nothing to do.
Because they're schmoes now. That's what they are.
It's and Jeff Hardy's in that Schmoville along with Shinsuke Nakamura. It's
they're schmoes.
Let's schmo it up.
What do schmoes do? They're nothing.
And then Rusev and Jeff Hardy and Joe and Shinsuke. Yeah, it's the schmo division.
No, that's what they are. They're schmoes.
Like, but they're like heavyweight champions who like all of them are. They're all heavyweight champions of some regard.
They should all come out.
Except Rusev. Rusev never got onto the. But he's in the. He's like.
They should come.
He had a time where like you could see Rusev winning the world heavyweight title, and it would have been like fine.
They should all come out in tank tops and flip flops and just be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
We're not the clique per se.
I mean, like they just like that's.
But we are a clique.
That's like I don't. Know? I mean, like everyone in there in like on SmackDown should just come out in like pajamas, and just be like.
I feel like Miz is wearing pajamas.
Yeah,
you know, like what is that fucking attire?
I mean, like for real, like bunny slippers and shit, because like that's how they treat them. They're just like, yeah, I'm out here. I'm gonna do this job for Vince here. Vito Mac, my boy, you know. It's like, are they real wrestlers? I don't know. I know that they're real wrestlers, but does Vince consider them to be real wrestlers? I don't know.
They're kind of in the schmo division of SmackDown. like, what's up, boys? You guys want to wrestle? We'll make some money, you know? Whatever. Doesn't matter. You want to go swim in the ocean later? It's the polar bears.
Like, they should come out eating pizza and just, like, in, like, fucking, like, in, like, bathrobes.
Is this the Job Squad?
Yeah.
Like the modern Job Squad?
Yeah, that's what they should. I mean,
hey, what's up? It's Samoa and Joe. What's up, Samoa and Joe?
Like, he should just become, like...
Hey, fuck you, Rey Mysterio. What's so mysterious about you, Mysterio? I don't get it. What's your gimmick? Why you wear a mask? You act like nobody's seen you without a mask before. Like, oh, hey, look, it's Jeff Hardy. It's 2:00. You had a couple of drinks yet?
I'm telling you, bro. It's like
oh, Wendy, what's up, buddy?
They should all just come out in like the most basic bullshit attire. Just like
I'm here to wrestle.
Like, I'm here to wrestle, guys.
And you need your toilet plumbed. So ridiculous.
Like they should just look like they can't.
This is why SmackDown loses ratings as well, is because we now have dubbed the mid card the schmo division.
That's what they treat them like, though. Like,
because like I think Randy Orton at this point would be more of a threat on Raw if he came back.
It's true, I agree.
You know what I mean? Because like he could actually go to Raw and be like, I'm injecting Raw with venom because I'm a snake. You know, like he'll come in.
Snake.
Yeah, he's kind of just like wasting away on SmackDown. Like unless they're gonna actually put him against Bryan or something like that, like just get him off of SmackDown because like your Raw is kind of uninteresting and he can kind of do more work over there. I think
maybe. I mean,
and
probably.
Like I feel like he has unfinished business with Lesnar too because of that SummerSlam card.
Yeah, it's true.
So, like, if he just comes over there, he can just inject himself into the main event and be like, listen, I have unfinished business with Lesnar. I want him. I want to actually have a match. And if it becomes a bloodbath, do not stop it. Like, you know, you could have, like, that Rocky moment where he's like, don't throw in the towel, Rocky. Don't throw it in. I'm Apollo, you know?
I got you, Apollo. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'll even if it kills you, you know?
He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, you could do something like that. You could have Jericho in the background, like, hey, you stupid idiot. Don't mess up my friend. No, you just made the list. What are you doing here, Jericho? Yeah. I mean, like, he's kind of wasting away. I feel like it feels like there needs to be trades. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Randy should be traded out of the schmo division and into, like, at least the upper mid card.
I mean, it's funny because like all the wrestlers there are really great, and they do put on really great matches, and SmackDown's actually kind of interesting. But they just treat them like they're fucking.
Well, like right now bros. It's just like AJ versus like Bryan, you know, for the 5th time, and it's like,
hey.
And then what's gonna happen? Joe's gonna fucking try to take a stab. You could see Joe trying to take a stab at the title next. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Daniel, and Daniel's like, you stupid idiot. You pollute by drinking your methane infused beer, you know, like whatever."
It's like, look at you, Joe. How'd you get so big? By eating all
that McDonald's, yeah.
Listen,
you Samoan Joe.
All right.
Sorry to the schmo division of SmackDown.
Schmo.
What else happened? We have NXT stuff. Tyler Breeze is back.
That was really fun.
back in the Tyler Breeze groove.
I like that. That was really fun.
I love NXT. Like, they only have an hour. So they're like, we're going to really work. You know?
They pack a lot of fun into that hour.
But here's the thing. They're not also oversaturating their talent. So, like, whatever their talent is doing is, like, de facto interesting.
It is.
I mean, like, it's not like, oh, we're going to have a dream match between Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
and then you go like, yeah, but we had that, you know? Like,
we already had that match. That match happened.
Yeah, like, at this point, I would be more entertained by Rey Mysterio facing one of the 205 Live guys.
Yeah.
Because they're like, how did you get on the main card? I want to get there. And then there's at least a storyline involved in that. And then you could have Randy Orton just beating up local enhancement talent and going like, I'm coming for you, Shinsuke, or some shit. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
What's Shinsuke doing with that title? Or what are they doing with Shinsuke having that title? Why are they putting him in a corner?
He's just had that title for so long.
I also want to know why they let him talk. Because, like, his English has gotten worse now since he's not been talking weekly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, they're so weird. It's just like...
How did he do so great in NXT? And, like, fucking hold down the brand? He didn't say, like, anything really in NXT.
Nope. He's
just like, need to face. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, let me fight fucking Sami Zayn. Give me Sami. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the promotion.
Because he's a wrestler. He's a really, really, really great wrestler. And he has charisma. And if you know how to use it, he's fantastic. And he'll hold on the brand.
And, like, the best thing that happened was, out of that shitty fucking booking, was his heel turn at Mania.
Yeah, and it was great. And then they gave him a new theme song, which is amazing.
Yep.
And then they just
added on to his amazing theme song.
And then they just buried the fuck out of him. And I was like, what are you guys doing?
This is like the 10 thing all over again.
Yeah.
And now, like, all right, the crowd has finally stopped saying 10, so why don't you just fire Ty Dillinger now?
Yeah, you guys, they're just...
Like, they finally did it. Now what?
They're just assholes.
Well, you know, like, if Vince hates the 10 gimmick, take it away from him.
Yeah.
And fucking make a storyline about it. Like, you know what? I don't like your little 10 thing. If you say 10 one more time, you're fired. That's it.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't say 10 anymore. It's like 9. Like,
yeah. You know what it is? They have certain people they want to get over. And if they can't get them over and the crowd decides they want someone else to get over, they're like, well, let's just step as hard as we can on this guy that the crowd wants to get over. And maybe the crowd will start to like the guy we want to get over as a result. And what happens is the crowd just stops liking the product altogether.
That's what's exactly happening right now. So congratulations, WWE. Yeah. You've succeeded in really fucking up your shit.
They're like, oh, we really
And if you think that these fucking people are going to come back, you have another thing coming. And the other thing that is coming is called All Elite Pro Wrestling.
All Elite Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that's a problem because these people aren't motivated by money. They're motivated by creative outlets.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
And I think if any of them were actually like, and I said this about Brian too. I was like, if Brian cares about his character, he's going to fucking leave WWE.
He should.
But, you know, look, he's got a kid now, so I get it. You know,
he's got whatever. He's got to take it out.
Fine.
He's got to make that money.
And then, you know, that affects Bree when he leaves. I get it. There's a lot of factors in what he needed to do. I don't hate him or hold anything back from him, but I think, like, the wise thing would have been to take a break.
From WWE?
Yeah.
From Vinny?
From the Fed.
From the McMahon?
From Mark Carano and the boys.
Fucking Mark Carano. And Kevin Dunn.
He looked like he ate like a chalupa at lunch and like it just didn't sit well with him. But like for like a year.
Yeah.
You know? Like, oh God, you're giving me an ulcer. I don't know. All right, well, let's go over the TLC card. It's happening, right?
Look at it.
When is that happening?
Sunday.
Sunday. Tables, Ladders, and Chairs 2018. The people on the cover are Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, which is not happening now, right?
I don't know.
Card is subject to change. I think it changed. All right, it's still happening. Okay. I thought it wasn't though. I thought like it was like Corbin was gonna insert himself into a good feud.
I mean, it felt like it.
Yeah.
They basically gave Seth Rollins Finn Balor this speech because Finn Balor should have made that speech really.
Yeah. All right. So here's what's happening. We got the Fabulous Truth versus Mahalika, Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
And whoever wins this gets the 30th number in the Rumble.
I just want R-Truth to get it. That'll be so awesome.
Here's what I would really like. R-Truth to win the Rumble. Because then you're just like, here you go. Here's something crazy.
Little Jimmy is now going to give me my title. I actually want that.
Well, Little Jimmy was fun. But there's like an R-Truth who was like really good in TNA. All right, then we got Seth and Dean. I see Dean winning the title.
He should.
He should, but it's like he's so fucked right now. Like,
just give him the trap.
I guess he needs it more than Seth does in order to just like be a threat.
Just give him the trap.
Then we've got Brawny versus Baron. Like, we don't even know if that's gonna happen.
Whatever.
Ronda versus Nia. I mean, we know who's winning there.
Ronda.
Nia has like sucked the energy out of everything she does apparently these days.
Yeah, well, yeah, what you can do.
Daniel versus AJ. I know Daniel is gonna retain.
He will.
But there could be a swerve.
Nah.
There could be. You never know, man.
Swerveaholic, nah, bro.
I think the most interesting match I've seen thus far is Becky, Charlotte, and Asuka. I think that is fucking great.
I feel like Becky retains because why the fuck not?
She's the man.
She should.
She is the man.
She should. I don't know if she will. She should retain.
Why? Because they love what happened with Charlotte? Is that like...
I see.
You know, it would be really fucking cool if Ronda Rousey fucking interrupts that match and just fucking beats the shit out of Charlotte while Becky retains, and like he's like, "Well, the man won. Bye." Like that's it. Like,
later.
Hey, good on you there, Ronda. Great job. Loving it. Love everything you're doing. I'm still the champ. Bye. Like. That would be funny, actually. I'd be cool with that. Yeah. And it's well within Becky Lynch's character right now. Becky Lynch is not a face or a heel.
That's true.
She's just Becky. She's just the man. That's it. Don't give a fuck. She's like, I don't really care about the crowd, but I love the crowd, but I don't. So, yeah, I've got the title. I'm out. Talk to you later. Ronda, I'll see you later. Maybe at Mania, we'll do a title versus title if time allows. But I've got to say, you're lucky that I didn't beat your ass sooner. But hey, man, you and Charlotte, you guys got to take care of your unfinished business there. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
The man's out. Finn versus Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre wins.
I mean, at the rate that Finn's going, it doesn't serve a purpose for Finn to win, actually.
Yeah, McIntyre goes over. It's just whatever. They're putting him over.
And then maybe they can finally write the demon story where he's like, oh, I'm feeling sick.
Yeah. Well,
I'm feeling something inside me.
The
venom.
They're just like, oh, Finn Balor, the most mid-cardiest mid-carder to ever mid-card.
Hello, I am the mid-carder.
That's what they see when they look at him. I know that's what Vince sees, like mid-card.
Finn,
mid-card,
the face of the Schmo division.
I don't know how he won
the future face of the Schmo division of SmackDown.
I don't know how he won the Universal title.
Finn, you will get a U.S. title at some point in the next 2 years. I guarantee.
I feel like that was H. I feel like H was like somehow like locked Vince in a room and like just put the strap on.
No, he said to Vince, like, we need to change. We're going to do this brand split, but we're going to do it right this time. And Vince is like, yeah, let me take charge of it. Okay, fine. Like 2 weeks later, didn't you see the degrade of like everything kind of go back to normal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Within like 2 weeks, like, wow, Raw looks different from SmackDown. It's got different feels, you know? Like Raw's guys are on the top of the thing and SmackDown, and then it just became Raw's guys are on the top of the thing and SmackDown's guys were on the bottom, like the old setup.
Yeah.
And that was literally the only change after a month.
Yeah,
like
much.
It became back to normal super fucking quick.
Yeah, well, that's because Vince took over again. Vince is like
He
broke out. He broke out of his.
I mean, the greatest thing that happened, and I still feel like Triple H was like behind it, was Kevin Owens winning and then having the Jericho
definitely had.
And I don't know how that lasted as long as it did, but it was amazing.
And Vince, I think, definitely liked it, like for what it was worth. But yeah,
that was good. you know, like whatever. All right, and now the most upper mid-carder, Elias, and Bobby Lashley, the head of the Future Schmo division of America.
Lashley goes over.
He has to, right? What's the point of Elias going over? You're not going to do anything with him.
Yeah, Lashley goes over.
Bobby needs to be a threat because he needs to be cannon fodder for a future champion.
Yep.
He has to have some credibility. So, yeah.
Lashley goes over.
Then we have the tag team division of SmackDown, which actually seemed interesting this weekend. Week.
Usos are always great, so.
Right. But I don't know. How does this triple threat match? It's just like a ladder match, right? It should be a ladder match.
I think it's going to be a TLC match. It's going to be the actual TLC match.
Triple threat tag team match. Yeah, but it's not going to be like you're not going to have to go up to the ladder to win it. It's just going to be whoever pins, I think.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's triple threat match. So, I mean, whatever that is.
All right.
They have, between these teams, they have the ability to steal the show and then some.
It's going to be, if they give it time, it'd probably be the best match of the night. Might be match of the year if they give it time.
I foresee the match of the night going to the man, Becky.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Because I saw their match at Evolution and I was fucking thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the women of SmackDown are the most interesting thing on this fucking card.
They are.
Then you've got Natalya versus Ruby Riott, which nobody gives a shit about.
It was over.
I don't even care. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander. If they can add any element of fucking TLC to that match, it's gonna be a game changer.
It's gonna be insane, yeah.
And then the schmoes of SmackDown, Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton in a chairs match. I don't fucking get it. Why are they having a chairs match?
The chairs go over.
I think they should sit in the chairs and have some pizza.
The chairs go over.
And then they should have a dialogue with each other. And he should go
like, hey, man, I know that I hit you and I took your mask and sorry, man. You know, I just going through a lot of that time.
Hey, man, I know we're both older, you know, SA.
Yeah, you know, and it's like I just got so tired of hitting people RKOs and like, you know.
I mean, you know, you should just eat a cheeseburger if you want, man. Just be like Kevin Owens, bro.
Nah, man, they just want me to be a snake all the time, and I'm just like, I don't want to be a snake anymore.
I want to be a cow.
Oh yeah, I'm just like, I want to be fat now. And like,
you want to be fat, Randy Orton.
But nobody wants fat Orton. They want the snake.
You know, my dad was fat. You know,
was he really?
Yeah, man, like right. Bob Orton.
Yeah, he was a cowboy. You know? And then that's the match.
And then they walk out, and that would be
amazing,
1,000 times more interesting than if they actually wrestled. I think.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
They should just have Renee Young come out and be like, "Look, guys, before we have this chair match, why are you guys doing this?" And then Randy Orton's like, "I don't even know, man. I don't even hate him."
Hold on, let's set this chair up.
Let's use these chairs and have dialogue, man.
What's wrong with
Yo,
that,
Ray?
Man?
What's up, bro? Like, why you hate me? I don't know, bro. Why you hate me? Bro, I don't hate you. I respect you. They should have a bro down.
Yeah, no, they should.
Bro, I respect you.
Like, we both got tattoos. We both.
Yo, look at that. Yeah, I know. And that, yo, like, bro, we do both have tattoos.
I know, man.
And we were both really interesting like 10 years ago.
I know, right?
What the fuck did Vince do to us? Yo, we should go get these chairs and, like, hit Vince over the head until he, like, stops booking.
Oh, my God.
In fact, that is the most interesting thing that could happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, though.
Of course it won't happen. But that would be 1,000 times more interesting and would have at least a fucking dialogue leading to a future storyline than the shit that gets spewed on a week-to-week basis. Whatever. Anyway, what do you think about Kenny Omega coming to the WWE? Even though he said he's never going to do it.
Not happening.
I know, SA.
Not occurring.
It's not occurring. I'm sorry for this product. I feel terrible. I feel like hurt.
And it would be a nightmare for him if he did come. I would be like, it hurt me.
Yeah, because then you're subject to like whatever Vince wants.
Yeah, that's
at
true.
that point. So that was wrestling. Thanks.
What's up, bro?
Thanks everybody for listening to us ramble about fucking garbage product.
It was beautiful.
They tried a little harder this week, but just because they try a little hard doesn't mean that this is the change. Like they're gonna have to continually slip viewers. They're gonna have to focus on not making moments, but making overall great story.
Yeah,
because that's what they did at certain points. Stone Cold winning all the time was fun. The Rock's rise to power was fun. DX's rise to power was fun. A lot, like there was amazing stuff that you guys did. I mean, like you somehow managed to keep interest in The Rock versus Ken Shamrock.
Mm-hmm.
Like for how many years? I mean, like if you can do that, WWE, you could do anything. And with that, I say that was wrestling.
Yeah.
That was wrestling this week.
Wrestling.
Thank you guys for listening to us. You can email us at wearesmarks@gmail.com. You can also check us out on our Facebook at facebook.com/ILikeSmarks. You can also tweet to us at ILikeSmarks on Twitter. Mm-hmm. And check out our friends at the Nation of African American Wrestling and the Council of Commentary. All that good jazz. And that's it. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we'll have something better to talk about. January's the Royal Rumble month. It's by like default a more interesting month. It's like my favorite pay-per-view.
It should be. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do the Balor thing that you just discussed. Maybe they'll do it.
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably Strowman will win it, or the Undertaker has a better chance of winning it at this point.
Yeah.
Than Finn. But they did something crazy last year. They had Shinsuke and Asuka both go over, which I was expecting, but still kind of hoping.
It was awesome. They just did it so they could just screw the fans over. Really.
To be honest with you, last year could have been the pinnacle of something great because it was supposed to be a changing of the guards.
Sure.
In the Rumble, and you had the old guard of Randy Orton, John Cena, and Rey Mysterio versus Shinsuke, Finn, and I guess it was Roman.
Roman,
yeah, and that was fucking amazing. That was an amazing moment.
Yeah,
and they robbed us basically of that fun victory, and like Roman's illness, unfortunately, robbed us kind of, but not really. Like it's not his fault. You know what I mean? But that's it. That was wrestling. Thank you guys. Tune in next week.
Yeah.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Later.